Hi, good afternoon. My name is Oumy Ndiaye. I am the head of the Communication Services Department at CTA.
You're welcome. You have highlighted some things that the CTA did over the years. But one particular thing that was of interest is the strategy moving forward. Can you recap them for us?
Yes, I think that CTA has gathered a lot of experience in building capacities of the ACP organization in having communication strategies. But with our new strategic plan, what we will try to do is to make sure that all what we have done, or what we will do, more importantly, will be focusing on 3 strategic goals. First, how can information and communication help in strengthening policy decisions, agricultural policy decisions? This is an important strategic goal. The second, how can information and communication improve the share of smallholder farmers in the value chain, in the agricultural product value chain? And the third goal will be, which has been, I think, our long-term goal, how can we improve the capacity of this organization in the ACP region in information and communication management? So these are the 3 strategic goals that CTA wants to focus on in the 5 coming years, and this seminar, the recommendation of this seminar will be now taken through the attainment of these strategic goals.
Yeah, in working towards this strategy, is the CTA also planning to engage maybe country-based media organizations to help postulate the capacity building?
Yes, we believe that media is an important part of the policy processes as it comes to information of the wide public and the sensitization of the policymakers. Because I know, well, you know that the policy processes have different, let's say, triggers. And one of the triggers is the sensitivity of the public to one or other burning issue. When the public is aware, when the public is well informed, it can in turn talk to the policymakers and make, raise questions on how the commitments of the policymakers are really, let's say, respected. You heard during the seminar that the African countries have committed to use 10% of their budget for agriculture. But the information has to be brought to the public on how this goal is being or not being, raised. So if we have good information and good journalists having the good way of making the stories, relevant to these goals, it helps a lot. So we believe that the media has to be well informed. They have to have a reliable information source, but they have to be themselves prepared to really have the agriculture part of their day-to-day work. Last year we had a seminar on the role of media in agriculture, and we really had to recognize that agriculture is not so well covered in the press in general. Or when it is covered, it is just to say this seminar has been open, seminar has been closed, minister says this, delegate said that. That is not information. Information can be more interesting because it will touch the life of the people. What has the government done to improve access to water for the smallholders? And then you can have data, you can compare. In these years it was this, the following year it is that, and you can see the difference and things like that. So we believe that media had a big role, but they have also to make it important for themselves to get relevant information, good stories, and a way to influence policies, I think.
Moving forward still, don't you think that it would be also good for CTA to initiate, even if it is a continental award for Africa or ACP countries, in the use of agric and maybe technology in pushing information to the farmers?
Yes, that is a good suggestion, and actually we are already doing some of it. Because when you stimulate competition and then you provide incentive you create interest. We all know it. For instance, to come back to our seminar last year, we had awards for the best paper on agriculture in various channels, be it radio, be it television or print. And then this was, I think, something quite important and interesting. And yes, we have to continue to do that. Maybe not only CTA, because you heard about the effort that NEPAD is doing to disseminate information and communication on how NEPAD is implemented, CADEP is implemented. Maybe we can build alliance with many organizations which are dealing with agricultural issues, so that we have an important award, and the journalists, I am sure, will be more interested in doing work in agriculture.
One thing that has been of concern is the adaptation of modern youth to agriculture. And I know CTA has been very much engaged in communication. Is there anything your office is doing with regard to maybe using the new media to also push information to this
category,
new generation?
Yes, I think that the youth is interested in innovation, and we all recognize that ICT and specifically the mobile application have become something of really day-to-day a toy in the hand of the youth. Now, how can we make sure that this becomes also useful as it comes to creating interest in agriculture? Yes, we have this week, a competition on agriculture, ICTs, and the youth. And this afternoon you will see the result of the competition. This is one way of doing it. But I believe that it has to be also more at the national level, that the government take really the agriculture to the point that it becomes attractive. Because the youth, they want to have a good life. This is what they want. If the good life can be obtained or gained via agricultural activities, I am sure that they will get interest and move to that. But at the moment, it is not the case. When you talk about agriculture, the image is not positive. It is backward, it is traditional, it is hard. So this is the image that we get from agriculture. You will see a farmer's family, they will encourage their son to go out of agriculture and make their living elsewhere. So I think that the government should really take it seriously to make agriculture become an interesting business, a motivating business, that the youth find it important and useful to make a good living out of agriculture. And if this happens, it will be, I think, attractive for the youth, and ICT can help, because ICT can add value to several elements of the chain of producing agricultural products. It is at the trade level, at the market level, at getting information on inputs, and all sorts of things. So if the youth see an interest in doing it, I am sure that they will be attracted by new entrepreneurship ventures related to agriculture. So yes, I believe that there is really scope for making agriculture more interesting using the ICT.